Okay, next we have, you know, the Tom Ford. So I said I kind of purchased a bulk consignment of Tom Fords, which was, I believe, around 8 fragrances at once. You know, when you're buying bulk, you know, from somebody, you know, these are fragrances somebody bought but didn't use, or, you know, sprayed once or whatnot, you're usually gonna get a great price, which is, you know, super. But usually, you know, you need to buy a couple of pieces that you would not buy, you know, yourself. So there is a bit of a, you know, give and take moment there. But anyway, I still think it's worth, especially for, you know, if I look at the per bottle price that I got on this, was phenomenal. First, I'm gonna show you, you know, the 2 that I didn't buy as that, so that I bought actually in the store. First one's gonna be this 30 milliliter small bottle, which is obviously Oud Wood. I don't need to explain you a lot about Oud Wood. Oud Wood is a phenomenal fragrance. I think it was one of the best, if it's still not the best. It is one of the best for sure from the Tom Ford private blend collection. All of these are private blend. I forgot to mention that. All of the Fords that, you know, we're gonna look at. I bought this one when I got a coupon from a magazine here, so I bought it locally here in the store, and came out to 70 euros or something like that. So, you know, whatever. I really like it because it's 30 ml. The bottle is super compact, so I can, you know, I definitely travel with this one around because it's so small. So when I go, I take 1, 2, 3 fragrances, and this one definitely goes with me. This is a great suit scent. It's oud for everybody. So if you ever smelled oud and you said, you know, this is not for me, this is oud for you. Definitely, you can get this one without even thinking about, you know, this is not gonna give you headaches, not gonna give you anything. This is just a wonderful scent. I'm sure you will enjoy it. So that's the first one, Oud Wood. The second one, which I didn't buy as a part of that consignment, but I bought it online, was Vert de Bois. So Vert de Bois is the new 2016 release from Tom Ford. I was just in UK going home, flying from you know, the UK, and I smelled this one, you know, just, it was released at that time, around that time when I was going, you know, I was in UK on business trip, and, you know, I smelled the 3, Vert de Bois, Vert d'Incense, something like that, and another one which I, you know, escaped my mind, but this one was by far my favorite. It has, you know, a tone in there that not everybody likes. It's this licorice tone, kind of ouzo accord, and then you have a lot of greens, but kind of enveloped in dampness of a dark wood scenario. I don't know if this tells you anything, but it's a beautiful scent. Definitely check this one out. Completely unisex, as is Oud Wood, in my honest opinion. Vert de Bois, the 2016 private blend Tom Ford. And now let's go to the 8, which I bought as a consignment. First one which I got, I'll start with the freshies, is Mandarino di Amalfi. This is a beautiful fresh mandarin, the rolly, lemony kind of scent. It does not blow my mind, I'll be honest with you, you know, but there is a sense of quality behind it. It lends to, at least to me, it lends towards more the ladies than the men, but it is unisex, you can wear it. Definitely not now in winter, it wouldn't come in on its own element, but for summer, you know, I believe it's a nice scent. And again, as I said, I got a great price on it, so, you know, I took it, and this is one that I'm okay with. It's a very nice scent. I'm not gonna say more than that. Next one is the darling, probably one of the most known ones from the private blend, which is the Neroli Portofino. There we go. So Neroli Portofino is like the king of Neroli smells, or is it? I mean, there is no doubt this is a very nice, very quality, high-end Neroli, you know, product. But it does not blow my mind. I'll be honest with you, to me it smells 80% or 70% similar to Mugler cologne. Yes, okay, Mugler cologne is more soapy, blah blah blah, but it's similar. And you know, 100 ml of Mugler cologne can be purchased for 22 euros, and 50 ml for this retail is around 190, which is insane. The lasting power on this one and on Mandarino di Amalfi actually, and on Oud Wood is, you know, Oud Wood is better than those two. Vert de Bois definitely has good lasting power, 6, 7, 8 hours even. Oud Wood I would say between 4 to 6, but these two, to me at least, I don't get more than 3 hours on these ones, which is, you know, for the money. I don't know, if you really need to drench yourself in this to get the effect out of it. Now for the most, you know, the least favorite fragrance that I got in this haul or consignment pickup is this one called Azur Lime. And you know, if you know Tom Ford Private Blend and you've been reading about their releases, this is the most kind of hated on scent from Tom Ford. And you know, I get why, because really this thing does not smell good to me at all. It just smells very cheap, very artificial, almost like a cleaner solution, which is lemony. I can smell some woods in the behind. It's very linear, there's not a lot of development. Lasting power is close to nothing. Steer away from this one. Do not spend your money on this fragrance, because I am pretty sure, 95% sure, you will be disappointed. You know, I tend to have this one, you know, this is my car scent, meaning I have it in my car, and if I need to, you know, put something on, I'll put something on. It's a nice conversation piece. This, you know, these bottles are beautiful, and people are saying, oh, yeah, the Tom Ford, you know. So from that perspective, but it does not smell very nice. I'll be honest with you. Okay, next one that I want to show you is, you know, the one that is super popular, but I never got it because I don't really enjoy it, guys. I'll be very honest with you. I'm happy that I have it, and you know, I do spray it from time to time. Sometimes when I go to bed in the evening, I spray it a bit, and you know, I try to acquaint myself with it. But I just, you know, I just don't see them. You know, it's not really for me. So the one that I'm talking about is the so known, the originator, Tuscan Leather. It's nice, but you know, it's not the kind of, it doesn't sit to me so, you know, high up on the list as some other people. And I'll give you probably know, if you know, you looked into the fragrances which are leather based, so this, you know, leather based fragrance with a lot of spices, some woods, that's what it is. There is a fragrance from a house called Rasasi called Al Yucalam. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put that down so I don't distract, which I had also purchased, and that's you know, 75 ml of that is I think around 60 euros. This costs close to 250 ml, and they are, to me at least, they are 95 to 98% identical. You know, I would even say that the Rasasi one has longer lasting power than this. This is also very, very dry, so if you don't like dry, you know, spicy fragrances, this is not gonna, you know, not gonna do a lot to you. But you know, anyway, I'm glad I have it. You know, I do spray it from time to time, I'll be honest with you. Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. The next one that I'm gonna show you guys is the one that also does not get a lot of love. It's called after a city, Tom Ford London. So Tom Ford London, this is a very, very complex scent. I mean, usually when I look at these private blend scents, you know, they don't have a lot of notes, but this one has a ton of notes in there. I didn't, you know, got prepared for this so good, so I can tell you there's a lot of notes in this. And actually, on the first smell, it does not smell attractive at all. It's like kind of, I have a feeling like this, they tried with too many stuff from the beginning, so when you spray, the first initial feeling, it's like it's a mess, I'll be honest with you. And I smelled it the first time actually in London, in Selfridges, 2 years ago or something like that, I think, or a year ago, 2 years ago, and I wasn't sure about it. It didn't blow me away. What happened though with this one is, I got it, again, a part of this 8 fragrance package that I got, and I sprayed it. Opening, as I said, it's a mess to me. It doesn't smell like, you know, there are no notes really kind of going over, but then when it kind of tones down, it really smells beautiful. I cannot give you the notes now because, you know, again, it escapes my head with so many things, but I kid you not, you need to give this one, you know, like like a proper try, you know, like kind of get a sample of this, spray it, and then let it dry down, and you know, let it show you its magic. It is really nice, definitely for winter. The lasting power is good on this one, you know, so that's not such an issue. Do try it out, but it's definitely complex, and I'm sure it's not for everybody. The next one that I'm going to show you is, I have 3 more to go. So this one is called Patchouli Absolute. It's a patchouli driven scent. Yeah. This is a very strong, a bit dirty, a bit, you know, kind of wet patchouli, but extremely intoxicating. It's super strong. It's actually so strong in the first 10 to 15 minutes that it kind of evokes headaches. So you know, you can't really overspray that, and you need to be prepared, because it's gonna come out strong. It's gonna say, oh, I'm here, and that's what it does. And it almost kind of scares away, you know, it scared away me the first time when I sprayed it. But after 15 to 20 minutes, when it kind of tones down, it just kind of steps away a bit, it kind of, you know, gives you some breathing space, it becomes beautiful. It really is beautiful. It almost starts to be the kind of sweet. There is some sweetness coming out of it. It's really evoking, it's sensitive, it's very masculine. I would say it's very manly, this scent. But you know, in this day and age, you know, everybody can wear whatever they want, but still, I think it's suited for a man, a kind of alpha man scent, you know, this one. I definitely love it. I do wear it sparing again, you know, it's not so office friendly, I'll be honest with you. Neither is London for that matter, the one that we looked before, but it is definitely a beautiful scent. Patchouli Absolute. 2 more, and these 2 I really love, you know. I mean, I love all of them aside from the one that I, you know, showed you before, which was the Azur line. This one is not that good, guys, I'll be really honest with you. But this one is just beautiful. It's called Rive d'Ambre. So this is an amber driven scent, which is just beautiful. It has, you know, the amber and some kind of a, you know, there are a couple of fresh notes in there and a pinch of kind of, you know, sweetness. It's just, to me, it smells divine. And you know, I tried this on a couple of friends in the office. You know, I sprayed a couple of girls, I sprayed a couple of guys, and I said, what do you think? You know, give me your opinion. And they all came back as that this is a really beautiful scent. It's an amazing scent. The lasting power, though, it's not so good. You know, that's a bit of a disappointment. But other than that, I can't say nothing wrong about this lovely fresh amber scent called Rive d'Ambre. And the last but not least, what I wanted to show you today out of my 19 bottle, let me check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 if we count the little Creed decant. So the last 4 that I'm gonna talk about is this one. It's called Italian Cypress, and this one to me is just magical. I mean, guys, this one is, you know, it's not probably for the youngest population out there. Wow, but it smells so refined, so beautiful. The cypress note in this, wow, it just takes me to somewhere magical. I mean, it exudes quality, it exudes, you know, power. It's like a, imagine like a CEO of a company sitting in his large leather chair signing some important documents that gonna change history. That's how it smells to me. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is formal. I don't see this as a, you know, jeans and t-shirt kind of smell, you know, this kind of smell, but my God, this is beautiful. It's just fantastic. I use it so, you know, I don't use it a lot because, again, it needs the occasion to be worn, right? I would use this if I would do a customer visit, you know, in a suit or something like that, or I would go to an event, maybe for an interview, actually. Could be a good scent, but, you know, solely not that much, you know, you shouldn't overspray it. But it is beautiful. It has nice projection, nice lasting power. but the smell is just amazing. Italian Cypress, I think one of the underdogs, not so talked about in the private blend collection, but absolutely beautiful scent. There we go, guys. With this, I would like to close this extremely long video, but I knew I cannot do it differently. It has to be a long one because there's a lot to be seen. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for all the support, the love, and I'll see you in my next video. And for now, I wish you a great day. Bye.